Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'll be showing you how to make a sailor's collar. This is a continuation of the previous video where I changed the neckline from a round neckline to a V neckline. So in this video we'll be making this sailor's collar, and it is very similar to the Peter Pan collar. So let's get started without delay. If your body's pattern has no extra seam allowance round the shoulder, then you can just attach them with a sellotape easily. But because I've got half an inch seam allowance, so I'm overlapping that on top of the other, as you can see. So if you have a seam allowance around your shoulder, make sure it's overlapped before you tape it down. Otherwise, just tape it as it is. So we'll move on to the next stage by laying another pattern paper underneath and drafting out the neckline. Like I explained before in my previous video, you can draft a sailor's collar with a round neck pattern bodies, but it is better with a V-neck bodies. Very straightforward with this. So you need to draft the neckline and draft along the bodies itself. So I have the front panel on my left and the back panel on my right, as you can see there. Next stage, we want to draw out the collar with your measurement, your preferred measurement at this point. If you want a wide collar or a long collar, this is where you would make the marking. So I'm gonna go on the back panel and mark 8 inches for the length of the collar at the back. Once that is marked, you want to draw a line across like that. Then you're gonna determine the width of the collar as well, the width, wideness, and divide that width by 2. The total width of the back divided by 2. So I've marked 4 inches there, but later on I'm gonna increase it to 5. Now we're gonna sort the front neckline. I'm gonna grab my pattern paper again at this stage and make some markings round the shoulder and where the V-neck ends, because it is important in drafting this part of the collar. So I'm gonna make a marking round the shoulder there and where the V-neck stops, and that will help me to draft my front collar. From the shoulder line, and for your V-neck, you can decide to come down by 5 inches or 6 inches, but I'm going for 7 inches, so it's totally down to preference. How you want the neck depth to be. Now I'm gonna go back and make a few adjustments to the width of the collar at the back. I marked 4 inches, and that 4 inches is useful for kids. For an adult, you want it a bit wider. Some people can go as wide as the whole of their shoulder measurement, mark 8 or 7. But now I'm gonna go for 5. Right, I'll be working with 5 here. I've marked 4 inches, 5 inches, and 6 inches there. But at the end of the day, I went for the 5 inches width. So I'm gonna come over to the shoulder line there and come out by 1.5 inches. To be honest, I can come out by 2 or 3. Then make adjustments to the collar, back collar width. So it depends how you want your collar to be. So I'm gonna go ahead here, as you can see, and connect the back to the front, and this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out. This is what I have after cutting. As you can see, the front color is sharp, very, very sharp. And like I said, you can always make the adjustment. If it's too skinny, you can go back and readjust. So this is the first sample, as you can see. And can you see how long it is at the back? So like I said, you can decide to go for 5 inches, 6 inches at the back if you don't want it very long. I went ahead to draft another one. So here I'm using the one I've already drafted, and I'm gonna, draft a new one again. I want you to take a good look at what I'm doing. So over the side, you remember by the shoulder line, I'm making an adjustment there. If I wanted to extend it round the shoulder line there, I could extend. But here I'm making it a bit curvy around the front collar. As you can see, instead of it being very sharp, I'm making it a bit curvy. And the neckline itself remains the same. The inner neckline remains the same. It's only the outer part of it that needs adjustment. So I'm gonna shorten the length as well. Instead of the 8 inches over there, I've reduced it to like 6 inches. So like I said, you can decide what you want with the collar as long as you are able to align the neckline properly. Then you decide what you want with the back and the front. So that's it. So that's me drafting another shape. Here we have another color now that is not too sharp. I'll be placing these colors back on the bodies so you can see what you should expect your collar to look like. So here's the second one I drafted. When placed on the bodies, you should have a perfect fit like this. So imagine you cut 2 pieces of that and stitch on the neckline of your top. And also, this is the first one we drafted. If you want yours to be very sharp like that, like I explained before, you can extend the collar around the shoulder line, which will ultimately affect the V-neck. As you can see, it's now wider than before. So, and the back collar length can stay the same. Why the V changes or the curve changes, whatever you choose to apply on your front panel. Now we've come to the end of this video. I hope this has been helpful and will help you in drafting your own sailor's collar, and you can easily find your way around it, manipulate it the way you want. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, you want to look after yourself as always, and bye for now.